Hey, we're live.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, first of all, thank you, Charles and Roman, for my guest today. My two special guests today. I'm really honored and also excited to have you guys. Just a little bit of a background was that I saw your post on Facebook
Mhm.
Yeah.
about your business, and I thought, hey, this seemingly very young gentleman decided to do something about not just being in school, doing something, but doing something on the side that's really productive. So I'm first of all, I'm really excited and again honored to have you as my guest
Thank,
on Making House Calls.
thank you
So,
so much.
Yeah.
oh, my pleasure, my pleasure.
Yeah, we
Uh,
really appreciate you for this opportunity.
Again, my pleasure. Please introduce yourself individually
Okay. So I'm Charles Kuna.
And I am Roman Science Rosita.
and just a little bit of background as far as connections between the two of you.
Well, we've been best friends for about just over a year now.
Hmm.
Um, we've shared a lot of similar interests, especially as far as money and business and all that. So it kind of just led us in the direction of starting Clarity Works.
Hmm. What was specifically what was the thing that what when you say money and business, was there something like
Well,
that?
yeah, so pretty much when I was younger, I've always been interested in starting businesses, and like I always had this mindset of becoming financially free at a relatively young age.
Hmm.
And when I was younger, I had a shoe cleaning business, I had a clothing brand, I just did a lot of things. And when I met him, my mom's a real estate agent, and that's eventually what I want to get into,
Hmm.
whether it's development or actually being an agent or whatever it might be. And he shared a very similar interest into that too. So we eventually I was thinking about doing something that was more like hands-on work, and I stumbled across something on Instagram like as I was thinking about it, and it was like clean windows, so I was like, maybe we should try it and see where it takes us, and so far
Yeah.
it's been pretty good. So
Was there a so you thought about window cleaning business, but aside
mhm.
from but before you did that, do you have
Yeah.
individual inspirations, like a person that you kind of look up to as far as business is concerned?
Mm,
I mean, obviously, I would say my mom is definitely a big one for me. Like for a while, she was like a single mother, and so I saw her like really doing a lot of things on her own. And like now seeing her, like I'm in her office today doing
yeah.
this. Like she's came a long way, and that definitely really inspired me as well.
Yeah. For me, it's also my mom because she started like her little bakery with her own business, and that also inspired me to create my own business, which is this Clarity Works, which was a great idea that we started. Yeah.
By the way, who came up with the name? That's a really great name.
I don't
I
remember.
did.
I don't
I
understand.
came up with the name because we were looking for names like and we were noticing there's like a lot of like cleaning and we ended up landing on the word clarity and then we ended up just piecing words together and came with
Yeah,
Clarity Works
I
Cleaning.
I realize that most companies aren't very like I just wanted to bring like a new kind of like more professional and like higher end
Hmm.
like look to window cleaning. Like mostly like you see like two guys on the side of a van, like window wizards or something like that. We wanted to do something more
Hmm.
professional, and especially because we're young, I think it's kind of impressive to see that we have like a higher end name and logo and being so young. I think it just adds to the brand.
So I guess what that's probably one of the reasons that I got attracted to your post, because aside from you guys being young yourselves, but you have a business that really that has a name. Usually,
Yeah.
guys hire me because I do this, but you really have a name. So your goal is not just to have the service, but really there's you involve branding. You put branding into it.
Yeah.
So good job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, what has been your biggest challenge as far as the idea, coming up with the idea, and up to this point, what has been your biggest challenge so far?
Well, the biggest challenge that we've had is probably our age.
Yeah.
because of our age, some people just tend to brush us
Uh-huh.
off. We kind of have to like prove ourselves to them with our work. But I think that starting at a young age could be like really beneficial for
Hmm.
us because we could like troubleshoot our problems and fix them up for the future.
Yeah.
Great, great. Now, what? Uh, just describe to the audience what is it that you do. I know it's window cleaning, but give us
Yeah, so we
something.
are a window. Yeah, we're a window cleaning business based out of Santa Clarita,
Mhm,
and we've cleaned so far. Although we're a new business, we've really cleaned all over California. From we've even cleaned Beverly Hills to Hollywood to even some apartments in Los
mhm,
Angeles. So we're pretty diverse in what we can do, and we've also cleaned a couple of small businesses here in Santa Clarita. So we're pretty diverse, I would say, as far as that. Obviously, the more experience that we get and the more equipment that we get, we'll be able to do more commercial. Real estate, but I think so far we've done quite a bit. But yeah, we're just window cleaning, and then we will be expanding into pressure washing,
mhm, mhm.
gutter cleaning,
Others,
and all that. So
yeah.
yeah,
So, if people want to get a hold of you guys, what is it that? Or is it mainly through phone number, your contact information, using just giving you guys a call?
yeah. So obviously, it's really hard because not every house is going to be the same pricing.
Hmm.
So instead of just having like one, we have a website, clarityworkscleaning.com. So instead of just having like a certain button that they press and that's it, they can reach out to us. We give them a free quote, and we also price match, which is a lot different than from what some other companies. They have like a flat
Hmm.
rate. So we usually do per window, and then we also price match. So if someone else says, "Well, I had a company come out here," we can work with each individual customer to like
Yeah.
meet their needs.
And so far, what has been your experience as far as a reception from your current clients?
They are very happy with our
Yeah.
work.
We've had a lot of really good reviews so far, which we're pretty happy about.
Yeah.
And by the way, what makes you different from the usual window cleaning? I mean, obviously, there's the really already established businesses, but you guys, you're starting out. What makes you different?
Well, what makes us different is again, we are young. We offer competitive pricing,
Hmm.
and we're not only doing this for the money, but we're also doing it for real life experiences.
Yeah.
And we're truly passionate about this business,
Yeah.
and we can't wait to see what holds it for us in the future.
Now, speaking of the future,
Mhm.
what's the plan? Maybe 2, 3 years down the road.
We're hoping to make it. I mean, obviously, the dream would be to have it be self-sustaining. We both want to go into real estate. This is partially the reason why we started this company is because
Hmm.
we want to save up to invest in real estate. So, and that I think will take us a long way too. But I do. This is a company that we don't want to just give up or sell off in the future. We do want to have this for ourselves in the long run.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, our plan with this is to just expand it as much as we can and really make it self-sustaining so that it's just easier for us and just see where it can take itself.
Now, so the plan so it looks like this is just part of a bigger plan ahead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you have any advice, if you can give some advice to maybe teenagers about your age, do you have any
Hmm.
advice to people, again, teenagers that are thinking of starting a business but are not confident for now because they haven't had any maybe advice from people at your age?
Hmm.
Yep.
I would say the biggest thing is that you need to be very consistent and understand that it is going to be very difficult and a lot of work,
Mhm.
and that it is okay to lose money. You must spend money to make money, and that's been some of the hardest thing for us. Is that I would say from your younger years to like early to mid 20s, I would say lose money. Like from my experiences and from what others have told me, is that it is really your time to experiment and see how much you can expand in those years. And then to hopefully make something that's foundational that can last you into your older years. I would say just be okay with losing money. That's
Yeah.
the biggest thing.
Okay, so I'm going to share to our audience some pictures that you've shared with me. So maybe you can give me a little bit, give the audience a little bit of descriptions, or t- just
Okay.
describe what's going on.
Okay. Actually, this was our
First,
first job. This is Bangit and Silong.
Hmm.
Uh, in where is it? Newhall?
it's
No.
it is near Newhall, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little local
Hmm.
restaurant that gave us this amazing opportunity to clean their
Wow.
windows. And, in this picture, Roman is taking down their pictures
Hmm.
of the food
Yeah,
and prepping it to
yeah.
clean the
Funny
windows.
enough, I putting them back up. We had to do it a couple times
Hmm.
because we had to go over a couple times.
Uh-huh.
There were some details that we definitely needed to fix up there, but yeah, it was a really good time, and we really got to learn like a lot from that business, and they were amazing to us. They have amazing food
Hmm.
too, and yeah, they were very happy with the work that we did.
Now, is there so this was your first job experience, right? As far
Yeah.
with.
Yeah. Well, so before that, I mean, I did my mom's house. That was the very first thing that we had
Yeah.
ever done.
Mhm.
But this was the very first, really like client that
Right.
we had gotten on
Mhm.
our own aside, outside of like family.
Um, so this would be our friend's
Mhm.
house that we were cleaning, and Roman is on the ladder, cleaning the top of the windows, and this is actually very hard.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it looks
so
actually.
be, yeah, so being on top of this ladder and being at like extreme heights, well, not extreme, but like it's very high. It could be like very nerve wracking. It can make the job a little bit harder.
For me especially.
Yeah. So this was for a while. We struggled with high points,
Mhm.
but since that we got in a bigger ladder and bigger poles, longer poles, we've been able to really get those spots and clean
Yeah.
them good.
And then since then we've done a yeah, we've done a couple for actually other real estate
Mhm.
agents, which they found on Yelp. Funny enough, and they we've been cleaning for them, like for like open houses or when before the house goes on the market.
Mhm.
There are renovations, and so now we've done quite a few like two-story houses that are pretty big, but we've gotten a lot better at it than we were here.
Yes. So
That is the house.
that is the house that he was talking
Mhm.
about, and that's me in the bathtub, cleaning the windows. Actually, funny about this house, they had a bunch of like high windows that we couldn't get to, that we had to come back the next day and
Hmm.
bring a taller ladder
Mhm.
for them. Yeah, and yeah, the high points were really something that we struggled in the past too. Yeah.
But this helped build your business
Yeah, we were.
experience.
Yeah, really. Like when you first reached out to us, we were very in the beginning stages. We had a couple houses under our belt, which is literally I tried to get as many photos as I could that were still quality
Mhm.
for anything, like especially so it worked out here. But we really had only a couple houses under our belt at the time, and but so yeah, as you can see, we there's sometimes you have to get in an awkward position to clean certain windows, but whatever it takes to do a good job.
Mhm.
That is also that same house too. They had
Yeah.
a that was also a problem because they had an awning, so that was different for us too. And there was windows above that awning, so it
Mhm.
was kind of awkward for us. But we came back the next day, and we had bigger ladders, like actual legitimate equipment this time, and we did a great job. And he was very happy. And I will always remember him as one of our very first, very helpful customers for sure. That is also you.
Yeah, that is also me. I'm trying to remember. Oh, this is in yeah. So this is in the house. I'm pretty sure I was getting the high points of in that
Mhm.
house. And so in that picture you can see that we didn't really have a tall ladder. We had like
No,
a what
it was like a
a step,
stool,
yeah, it was like
honestly.
a stool. So I'm trying to do my best reaching for the high points, but
This
yeah.
house taught us a lot too because they just had cleaners and a bunch of. We were working on a lot of professional people that had mastered their craft already
Mhm.
and already in there, so they had mats down. It was all pristine and clean. And then he wanted us to come in after they were done, spray everything down with water,
Mhm.
clean. So we it really taught us to be very clean, quick,
Mhm.
efficient, and very good at what we are doing.
Yeah.
Like he really did not want to settle for anything less than perfection, which is I think exactly what he should have done. So that was perfect.
So say an average home, what would be your the turnaround as far as your timing, as far as from start to end? What's an average turnaround?
So since then we've hired a couple people. So we can get a house done in 2 hours
Okay.
realistically. Like a
Yeah.
house like this is a very big house.
Mhm.
At the time, I think it took us
Seven.
it took us seven full
Yeah,
hours
because
to
it's
do it
just
ourselves.
yeah, it was just the
But it
two
was
of
just
us.
us, and we were still learning. But now we
Yeah.
could probably knock a house like that out with just me and him in 3.5, 4 hours.
Yeah, because the more that we do more cleaning,
Mhm.
is the better that we get and the faster
Yeah.
we get.
Yes.
So, so just starting that, like why that house took forever is because we're still learning how to do stuff. So yeah.
So it would be a big disservice if I don't mention how young you are.
Yeah,
Charles is 16, turning 17, correct?
I'm 17, turning 18
Mm.
in July.
Okay.
yeah.
And
I'm turning 18 in May.
what? I'm sorry.
So yeah.
Roman turns what?
I turned 18 in May.
18 in May.
So
So
yeah.
wow. I mean, six. Yeah. So yeah, it's just impressive that you guys came with a business idea, a business plan, and you executed your plan at a very young age. And you guys are obviously are also in social media. What has been? How does social media help your business as far as getting the word out?
I would say that we definitely have an advantage because we are a lot more used to social media being so young, and so we've really taken that to our advantage. And we've ran several ads on social media. We've gotten a couple customers through Instagram. Our Instagram is relatively new. I think we have 55 followers on there right
Mhm.
now. Not many, but it's also very new. Same with our Facebook. But we've gotten a lot through Yelp, and we've gotten a couple through Instagram. So far it's been really good, and I plan on expanding that and making more content through social media as well. Especially like TikTok now is really big for businesses as
Mhm.
well. So I think that's definitely a route that we're gonna go on.
Great. So, okay, before we part ways, I'd like you guys to make your pitch to your potential clients.
Okay.
You wanna start?
Pitch.
Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
Usually, I have done the pitches so far because like I said, I had I've had businesses before, and
Hmm.
I've like shoe cleaning, and that was difficult for me. It really taught me how to talk to
Hmm.
people more, and I have to door knock for my mother as well. I work for her as her assistant, so I have a lot of talking to do with people.
Hmm.
But so pretty much, first, like I said, so if we're door
Hmm.
knocking, he's also gotten a lot better. He used to
Yeah.
be a lot more quiet when we started, and now he's closing deals on his own as well. But pretty much all houses are gonna vary. So really, we usually go in there asking how many floors and square footage, because then it kind of lets us
Okay.
base, and then like is it a 2 bed, 3 bed, because then that's also gonna differ how many windows there are. We
Yeah.
we usually have a flat rate. So if there's someone that has absolutely filthy, super huge windows, but then they have some that are
Hmm.
small,
Tiny.
then we'll say okay, it's gonna be $13 a window for your whole house, and there's a flat rate for each window. But usually we really range from like $7 to $15 a
Yeah.
window. But I would say for like the average like 1 story
Hmm.
house, we'll do $8 to $10 a window, depending on how dirty they are. And
Yeah.
that covers glass, screens, and sills. So yeah,
All right. So, anything else is that okay? So, um, you can be rich at 661-542-1346, right?
Yeah.
On Instagram, can you please again what's
yeah, it's Clarity Works. It's just at Clarity Works. It's CLARITYWORX, and it's the same on Facebook as well.
face
Yeah.
as well as Facebook? Just
Mhm. And they can also reach us through our website as well, which is just clarityworkscleaning.com.
Yeah.
all right, guys. Anything else that you want to share to our audience?
We really appreciate everyone listening and
Yeah.
giving us a chance. And I hope everyone has an amazing day.
Yeah. You too.
All right, guys. Thank you again. Thank you for being a part of making house calls, and I'm so excited for you guys. And hopefully, I'd like to hear developments down the road. If you have any special announcements, feel free to let me know. And you guys are
Sounds
always
good.
welcome to broadcast the improvements, developments, and any milestone in your business.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
All right,
much.
thank you, guys. Roman,
Thank you.
Charles, thank
Bye.
you.